So today I wanted to share with you guys my story about keeping my relationship secret from my brother for 6 months. Just because you guys don't really know a whole lot about me, I'll just tell you a couple little fun facts. Me and my brother, there's 3 kids in my direct family. So I grew up with my older brother and my youngest sister, who is 6 years younger than me. And of course, majority of my life, at least the first 6 years, me and my brother were like this. I mean, we played together, we would go outside together, we had the same friends. Of course, like any siblings, we would argue and fight, and that just kind of carried on up into like teenagers and young adults and so on and so forth. So I have a history of oddly always dating my brother's friends.
Shame.
So, and I think that's primarily because, I mean, your older brother brings his friends over to play video games, or they carpool to school and I'm just there. So my longest relationship as like a teenager, I guess, I had a high school sweetheart, and he was my brother's best friend.
Shame.
And he, my brother hated me for that. So, yeah, so I dated, my first or whatever was my brother's best friend. I was, of course, a freshman. That's another story. And he was a junior. So, of course, like, we dated on and off because, like, any relationship, I mean, of course, he, like, cheated and I was naive and yada, yada, yada. So because of this, me and my brother kind of drifted apart, you know. Of course, he didn't want me to date his friend, neither did my parents. And like any young teenager, that only made me want to be with him more.
Shame.
So me and my brother relationship kind of drifted. I didn't talk to him as much because, you know, I was a girl. I wanted to talk about my boyfriend and if I'm upset with him or things are going great. And he didn't want to hear that. So our relationship kind of drifted further and further apart. Yeah, long story short, me and my high school sweetheart, of course, our relationship ended. I got older, I went off to join the military, went off to college, and kind of had my own life, and that's just how our relationship ended. So fast forward, I am now a year and some change out from graduating with my bachelor's, and my brother's birthday is coming up, and I ended up, you know, linking up his girlfriend and I were like really, really close, like we're like sisters. And so she messages me on either Facebook or Snapchat or something, but she reaches out to me and she's like, hey, I want to surprise Bobby for his birthday and get all his friends together and you together and everything. And I was like, oh my God, that's such a good idea. So let's do it. So we end up getting this like group text going with some of his college friends and his best friend, Anthony. And him and Anthony were friends all throughout college. You know, they were like brothers. And so we all get together. We're planning his surprise birthday, and I booked them rooms at the Omni, and we all just kind of decide, okay, we're gonna go out, everything's gonna be great. So the night ends up going well, right? We hit Uptown for his birthday. We're getting drinks, we're dancing, we're having a good time, and I don't know, something weird started happening. Like his friend Ant just started kind of flirting with me. And so fast forward, this is now after Bobby's birthday and our group text is still kind of going. The group text leads to me texting his friend Ant more.
Shame.
Snapchatting him more, and it led to us hanging out more. So my roommate at the time in college, because I still had like a year and a half left, me and her would kind of go to Fort Worth, where he lived at the time, and go out with him and his friends. And it was just a thing. We were like, oh my God, these guys are really cool. We don't go out much, so let's hang out. So pretty much every weekend for like, oh God, like a month, maybe 2 months, me and my girlfriend were down there all the time, like going out to eat, partying, drinking, whatever. So that eventually turned into my girlfriend not going with me. Oh my God. So it turned into me going by myself, and then we kept just hanging out. Like it was, you know, strictly friends. Like he was never disrespectful. I was never disrespectful. I was in a relationship at the time when my brother was having his birthday get together. And I'm like strict no-go, no fondling, no sexual innuendos. Yeah, so I ended up, you know, breaking it off with my boyfriend at that time. I kind of realized, like, you know, I care about him, but I can't see myself marrying this person. And why? My thing is, like, the people that go out there and cheat, like, if you're not happy with that person, you don't want to be with them, just break it off. Like, there are options everywhere. Why waste your time? So we ended up breaking it off, and I was bored. You know, my girlfriend, she's and asked me on a date a couple weeks after, and yeah, we ended up seriously being in a relationship with each other every weekend, sometimes Thursday through Monday, and we kept this going for about 6 months. Yeah, we kept this going for about 6 months. I didn't tell my brother. Well,
shame.
The thing was because Anthony was his best friend. They were like brothers, so I was like, okay, I don't know where this is going. You know, for all I know, we could have just been casually messing around, or it wouldn't work out, or whatever. So one weekend, my brother came down from San Antonio, or from Tech, one or the other, and we all went out, and I was like, Anthony, you have to tell him, I don't want to keep this a secret anymore. And he's like, oh, you know, just wait, I want to do it when I'm ready, and da-da-da-da. And I just word vomit. I was like, I love him, or whatever. I was like, I really like him. And my brother was like, Olivia, are you serious? No. Long story short, you know, he had a discussion with Ant, which I don't know the entire context of that conversation yet, but his kind of rule was, if y'all are happy with each other, you know, you're happy with each other and there's something I can do. But if it doesn't work out, you know, you guys are still gonna have to be cordial around each other. We agreed. We're like, hey, if we're gonna do this, we need to do this wholeheartedly and no games, you know? So yeah, keeping it a secret for 6 months, pros and cons. Cons, I had to lie to my brother and the rest of my family. Pros, if it's real, it's real. And we didn't want to take the chance of it being something that was casual and ruin it with, you know, possibly ending my brother's friendship like the last friendship went. So thank you guys for watching my story time video. If you guys have any questions or comments about my experience keeping this devastatingly deep secret, comment below. Don't forget to like and thumbs up this video if you liked it. And if you guys want to hear or know anything else about me or have any ideas about what my next video should be, please, please, please comment below or message me. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
23, guarantee you're gonna wanna leave with me. I got that